Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mack Flash Trivia. My name is François and I will be your host for the next little bit. This is Mack Flash Trivia Live. Welcome everybody to another beautiful Monday night trivia. As I said, my name is François and I will be guiding you through this evening of 3 rounds of trivia with pictures, music, and all sorts of fun stuff attached to it. I hope you guys are ready to go and settled in. Got your favorite beverage in hand, your writing utensils and whatnot. Writing utensils, writing tools, whatever they happen to be. You know what I mean though. What I want you to have in your hands is something to write on and with, because you will be keeping track of your answers tonight using your preferred method. Do not answer in the chat or comments. That is what is very important to remember. It is a bit of a competition of sorts, so we would like people to be discreet when answering. Of course, no phone or web searches for the same reasons. The answers will be revealed after each round. So 3 times tonight we will be correcting our own sheets, and you'll be able to share your score in the chat. Most importantly, let's have some fun. It's good to see everyone is here tonight and joining in the chat. That is great. Let us know what your team is. And of course, if the regulars know this, if you're not a regular, you haven't been here before, sign in, create a YouTube account. If you have a Google account, you should be able to do it as well. Join us in the chat. We talk about stuff. We make jokes. We throw barbs at each other. Barb loves it, so don't worry about her. She's fine. Let's keep going here with round number 1. 10 questions and a 15 picture round coming at ya. Is everybody ready to go? I feel like I'm a little hyped up. I'm a little excited. I was antsy for this to start. I'm glad it's here, and I'm glad you guys are here. Let's take a look at question number 1. True or false, the Mexican peso and the Canadian dollar used the same symbol? And taking a look at the chat right now, as a matter of fact, we've got Team Supernova in the house in no particular order, as a matter of fact. We've got the cheating cheaters ready to cheat. Hello to the hackers on the deck. A beautiful night for it. We get the Société de la Sneaky Sneak in the house. Car, game on. COVID con men are here as well. Welcome everybody, and more shout outs to come, because we got round 1, question number 2. Released in 2015, Star Wars The Force Awakens was given what episodic number? Hello to the Christ Punchers. Thank you for joining us. We got the 3 must get beers. Yes, Mario, thank you very much for the yes. I now only wear one thing. I wear this shirt and this hat pretty much all the time. It's a good thing I work from home and I don't have to leave much. Naughty Hookers, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And what else we have? Lunar Eclipse. I love that. Yeah, that's the game. It's almost like when you know, when they've got the DVD player in the boardroom and you're waiting for the square to hit the corner, you know, it's bouncing around and you're like waiting. So what you have to wait is like, is there going to be a full eclipse at some point of the logo? At some point. Oh, no, I don't think it happens. Round 1, question number 3. When people mistakenly say it's a mute point, what word are they actually trying to use instead of mute? And of course, yes, the Friends reference always comes out when we talk about this. Round 1, question 4 coming at you right now on the screen. When it comes to Major League Baseball, what is special about player Pete Gray, who played for the St. Louis Browns in 1945? And a few more teams have joined us. We have K and A, aka Carrie and AJ. All of that rhymes beautifully. K and A. We got the Meat Spielers in the house, and the Strathroy Bombers just joined in. Thank you so much for being here tonight, everybody. I really do appreciate it. And you've got a great timing, because right now it is question number 5 coming up, your first audio clip of the night. So we get to stop this weird detective music and put on a mashup. A mashup is when 2 or more songs are fused together to create a new one, usually using the music of one and the lyrics of the other. I've got a pretty crazy mashup coming up right now. For this one, I would like you to name the 2 bands or artists that were used in order to make this mashup. So give a good listen and name the 2 bands or artists.
Schoolboy's dream, you act so shy. Your very first kiss was your first kiss goodbye. Whoa, you're a loaded gun. Yeah. Whoa, there's nowhere to run. No one could save me, the damage is done.
Once again, name the 2 bands or artists that have been mashed up in that clip that you just heard. We got question number 6 coming up right now for round number 1. What is the fastest selling album of all time in the UK, with just over 803,000 copies sold in its first 7 days? Was it 25 by Adele? Was it Be Here Now by Oasis? Or was it With the Beatles by the Beatles? We got question number 7 coming up right about now for round number 1. What U.S. politician vomited on the Prime Minister of Japan in 1992? Everyone needs a legacy, you know? Everyone needs to... You know, when you're in a position of power like that, you gotta leave stories behind. This was this politician's story. It's round 1, question number 8. The Ocho is the British pound sterling, typically worth more or less than the Canadian dollar. Welcome to the Hot Mess Express. Thank you for joining in. You're just a few questions away from the picture round, which means still a lot of points to be made in this round. I've got money on the mind, apparently. That's what's going on right now. All these questions about money. Round 1, question number 9. Let's see. Oh, no, this one. What famous cereal box mascot has the very appropriate first names Horatio Magellan? And finally, here comes round 1, question number 10. Name this movie, and as a bonus, it is celebrating a milestone in 2020. Is it 15, 20, or 25 years old? And there you have it. That is the end of the regular round for round number 1, but I've got your picture speed round coming right up, so keep your pens and papers handy. We're gonna need those. After that, we're gonna reveal the answers to round 1 and the pictures. We're gonna take a short break and come back with round 2, 10 more questions, and then a 15 question music speed round, and more and more and more. It just keeps going. This is only the beginning, so let's keep going with this movie themed picture round. It's called Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. It's nothing sad or depressing. It's more about those pictures where very good talented is the word I was looking for. Photoshoppers have taken to remove the character but leave the clothes in the background intact, creating invisible people. In each one, I debated a long time what information I was going to ask you, but I decided to ask you for the movie that this is from. So for each picture where the subject is removed, name the movie. You've got 15 of them coming up for 15 seconds each, and it starts, of course, with number 1. And there you have it. That is the end of round one. Because some of these were simply promo shots or characters taken out of the context in order to perfect the photoshopping skill. If the character is part of a franchise, the franchise will be sufficient. But if at home you want to give yourself the added challenge of naming the exact film of that franchise, then good on you. Go ahead, give yourself those bonus points for the at-home version. But a franchise will be sufficient, considering we're just trying to enjoy ourselves with this game. Let's take a look at the answers coming up right now for all of round one, the 10 questions plus the 15 pictures, at which point you will mark your own sheets and share your score in the chat, followed by a short break. Let's take a look first at the answers 1 through 10. And there you have your answers 1 through 10 for round number one, where number one, the question was, the answer was true. At number two, that was Star Wars Episode 7. It is not a mute point, but a moot point, meaning it is obsolete. It is also not a cow's point or a moo point, as Joey would have thought. The player, Pete Gray, had one arm. And played actually quite well. He had this cool technique where he would catch the ball with his glove and then drop the glove and grab the ball from the glove with the same hand and then throw it. It was insane. Number 5, you get a point each for Justin Bieber and for Bon Jovi, because we were looking for both bands or artists in that mashup. Number 6, Adele has the officially fastest selling record in the UK. George Bush Sr. vomited on the Japan Prime Minister. The pound is worth more than the Canadian dollar. Right now it's worth about $1.70. Captain Horatio Magellan Crunch. Captain Crunch is what we were looking for. And at number 10, almost famous, 1 point, and it is 20 years old. That's another point. This is a whole 12 points for you for round number one. And again, when the pictures come up, remember that if it is part of a franchise, the franchise itself is sufficient. But if you wanted to give yourself that extra challenge, you're going to have to look it up, because I did not write it down. You'll have to take your own word for it. So this one is actually Matrix Revolutions, I believe. But it doesn't matter. Again, just the franchise. Actually, this one is just the Dark Knight, as a matter of fact. It's just Dark Knight. But, again, to be fair, Dark Knight trilogy would work. Not Rises. No, yes, again, not Rises. I realize my mistake now. And there you have it. Those are the answers for the pictures. Again, we're keeping it simple, just going for the franchise. Some of them I made a mistake there. It's not the Dark Knight Rises at all. That was the Dark Knight. And so keep that one in mind. Otherwise, just go with what was on the screen. If you knew the exact movies, excellent. Give yourself those bonus points for the at-home version of that score. Share your score in the chat for what you did get on the game. And we're going to take a short break right now, returning with round number 2, 10 more questions, and a music speed round coming at you as well. We'll be right back in a few minutes. Taking a look over here at the scores, and it looks like the Christ Punchers got 24 out of 27. Sneaky Sneak scoring a nice 19. Meat Spielers with 20. The Cheating Cheaters got 21. Vader, 24 points. The Three Must Get Beers with 20 points. The Pizza Party, 19 points for the round. Jim, 18 points. COVID Conman with 24 beautiful points. K&A scoring a nice 21 points in there. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the round number 2. All right, everybody, welcome back to Mac Flash Trivia. My name is François, and I am your host. We are getting ready to start round number 2 with 10 more questions and a music-themed speed round coming at you. Get settled in because it's gonna get rocky. It's gonna get a little rocky. I don't know. I don't even know. I know the questions are pretty good though, so let's get started. The question number 1 coming at you right about now. What do the movies Foxcatcher, Magic Mike, and 22 Jump Street have in common? Round 2, question number 2, your lucky question of the round. The William Tell Overture by Rossini is well known for being the theme to what 60s TV show? We got round 2, question number 3 coming up next on the screen, comprising 67% of the Earth's mass and 84% of its volume. What is the name for the layer of silicate rock between the crust and outer core of our planet? Just to confirm, no, I did mean outer core. It's an easy, it's something I totally, a mistake I totally would have made. But no, I double checked it right now. Definitely says outer core. Let's move on to question number 4 for round number 2. What very popular 2019 song holds the record for most weeks at number 1 on the Billboard charts with 19 weeks? Question number 5 coming up for round number 2 is your next audio clip of the night. Let's take a look at this. It is going to be your backwards clip. This, I gotta say, a little challenging. Well, is it? I don't know. Well, you know what? It can be, but it all depends. We'll have to give it. It can be, but it all depends. Francois, what are you saying? What are you even saying? Let's give a good listen to this backwards clip and tell me what song this is. It is, but it can be, but it depends. Once again, what song did you just hear backwards? And let me clarify about the whole this might be hard thing. So I made another one just before I made this one, and listening to it forward, I was like, this is going to be perfect. I'm going to do this one. It's going to be great. And I turned it around, I turned it back, and I listened to it and stopped, and out loud I went, that is impossible. And so I decided not to go with this one, and I made this new one, but I forgot that I changed it. So I thought it was still going to be the impossible one. Excuses. Let's go on to question number 6. With over 13 million likes, which underwear company has the biggest Facebook following? Calvin Klein, Under Armour, or Hanes? It's not Eternal Flame. It's definitely not Eternal Flame. Fun fact about that last question, without giving away the answer, I asked the same question 5 or 6 years ago, and let's get moving with question number 7. What is the name of the dragon featured in the 2010 film How to Train Your Dragon? We got question number 8 coming up for round 2, and it goes like this. What is the 7th word to the Happy Birthday song? It's round 2, question number 9, Nueve, coming up right now. In 2011, what chaotic TV star tweeted 310-954-7277, call me bro, C, to his millions of followers instead of directly messaging Justin Bieber? And we got question number 10 coming up for round number 2. It is your chain gang of the week. And again, if you enjoy these puzzles, make sure you do join us on Fridays for Seriously Trivia at 8. Here on the next screen, I'm going to give you 5 words. The 3 in the middle contain blanks, and those are the ones you need to figure out. Now, as in the example here, each word can be used with the next one to form a common expression or saying. For example, we got black beauty, beauty sleep, sleep tight, and then tight spot. Do that on the next screen and you will get 1 point for every word that you can figure out. It goes a little bit something like this. And there you have it, my friends. That is the end of the regular round. For round number 2, I've got your music speed round coming up right now. If you haven't done so yet, please do us a favor and hit that subscribe button so you get notified anytime we release a new episode. Whether it's an episode of the Mack Flash 5 where we discuss our top 5 favorite movies of a given category, or it's the newest quiz, live or pre-recorded, we got tons of stuff coming up on the YouTube channel. So please hit that subscribe button, and of course share it with friends who might enjoy what we're doing here as well. The more the merrier, especially now that this weather is getting colder. I get the feeling we're going to be getting a lot of people coming in here to warm up with us, which is awesome. I can't wait. I really look forward to it. I look forward to it almost as much as you are looking forward to this music round, I'm sure. Right? We're going to be doing this one called Where You From. For each trio of songs given here, I want you to name the band which contains or is the name of a place. So the full name could be the name of a place, or maybe they have the name of a place. And I use place as a word because it could be anything from a city to a country to maybe a planet, to maybe smaller, to maybe bigger. Who knows? Let's take a look at these coming up right now. You've got 15 of them for 25 seconds each. And what I want you to do is name the band responsible for these trios and a couple of duos of songs. Number 1, If You Leave Me Now, 25 or 6 to 4, and Saturday in the Park. This band's name is or contains a place. Number 2, Hold On, This Feeling, and Don't Want to Fight. Number 3, hits from the Bong, Insane in the Membrane, and Rock Superstar. Number 4, Love Hurts, Hair of the Dog, and Razamanaz. Number 5, Lump and Peaches. Nuff said. Number 6, Take My Breath Away, Metro, and No More Words. Number 7, Conga, Rhythm Is Gonna Get You, and Dr. Beat. Sorry guys, I was just beating myself up over that last question where I forgot to mention Dune Buggy. I'm just kicking my own ass over here. Number 8, Sex and Candy, and Ancient Wall of Flowers. This one literally didn't even have barely had a second song to use. Like, I forced that one in there. There was not a third that was worth it. It was Band could be officially described as a one-hit wonder. Number 9, Dust in the Wind, Carry On, Wayward Son. Now, apparently I decided not to do a lot of trios in the end. Number 10, Feel It Still, Live in the Moment, and So Young. Number 11, Peace of Mind, More Than a Feeling, and Foreplay, Long Time. Number 12, I Want It That Way, Everybody, Shape of My Heart. Number 13, Sister Goldenhair, A Horse with No Name, and Ventura Highway. Number 14, The Final Countdown, Carrie, and Rock the Night. And finally, number 15, Burn It Down, Numb, and One Step Closer. And just like that, we find ourselves at the end of round number 2, speed round and all. You are looking to find these bands whose names contained places, whether those places were cities, countries, or smaller than cities, or bigger than countries even. Who knows? But they did definitely have one answer, and one answer only, the name of the band. We're going to be going through the answers at this point right now, so you'll be able to mark your own sheets and share your score as we always do in the chat, and then we'll be back. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back with round number 3, 10 more questions and a final speed round coming at you. If you're ready, lock in those answers, because here they come. Well, those 3 movies in the first question all have Channing Tatum in them. The William Tell Overtures, the theme to The Lone Ranger. The mantle is the layer of the earth I was referring to. Old Town Road has the record for 19 weeks on the board, the longest time of any song. The next one goes. The next one after that is 16 weeks, so they still got it by. He still got it by 3 weeks. That was the Sign by Ace of Base. We have Calvin Klein with the biggest Facebook following. It used to be Haynes. Toothless is the dragon in How to Train Your Dragon. The 7th word to happy birthday is 2. Charlie Sheen texted his phone number to everybody instead of just Justin Bieber. And give yourself a point for each. Check, mark, and down, as in spot check, check mark, mark down, and down spout. I can't seem to find anything about like clean move. A clean move is not necessarily a common expression, so I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to say yes about that one. I don't think so, anyway. But for the at-home version, you do you do what feels right. Here they are, your bands that are or contain places. And as I said before, these could have been cities, countries, planets. We definitely had some smaller than. Clean mate. There's a clean mate, but not a clean move. Let's see here. We got 6 through 10. Berlin, Miami Sound Machine, Marcy Playground, named after an actual playground, Kansas, and Portugal, the man. And finally, 11 through 15, with a bit of a stretch here right at number 12, but the back streets, definitely a place. I mean, if a park and a playground, why not the back streets? Boys. Hey, that's a nice 15 out of 15 for the Christ Punchers. Way to go. I'm looking to refill this beer here, by which I mean I'm not going to be pouring more beer into this can, but getting in a fresh one in just a little bit during this break. We're going to take a short break and return in just about 3 to 4 minutes. We'll be back at exactly 8 o'clock with round number 2 coming at you. During this intermission, feel free to stretch your legs, get a drink yourself, and come on back for round number 3 with 10 more questions in another round. Type in your scores, of course, because they look pretty impressive right now. The Christ Punchers with a 26 out of 27. Vader as well, 26 points. COVID Conman, also 26 points. We've got the Hot Mess Express with 20. We've got the Hackers with 21. It looks like 26 as well for the Hookers. Jim got 19. The Cheating Cheaters are in the house as well with 16 points. And 20 points to Supernova. No particular order. We'll be back after this quick intermission, 3 minutes or exactly at 8 o'clock or on the hour. We will be right back. Stay tuned. Round 3 is on the way. Hey everybody, welcome back to Mac Flash Trivia Live. We got round 3 ready to rock and roll with 10 questions in your final speed round. Thank you so much for being here night after night and checking out all of the content on our channel. We have all sorts of new stuff coming up very, very soon on the channel as well. Plus, the live shows are returning, so please pay attention to the Facebook page to find out where you can see these live events. I am back at the Manchester Pub Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock with a brand new fresh show of Mac Flash Trivia. Plus, this Thursday you can catch me for another edition of Rock and Roll Bingo happening at the Walkerville Brewery Beer Garden outside, where I'll be playing some songs for you and you get to cross them off a grid bingo style and win some prizes. It's been a lot of fun. The last time we did it, we're hoping for the same success again. Plus, we have other places that are inquiring as well. So the return of Millennium is impending. So if you are into the pop culture from the last 20 years, you're going to want to check that one out as well. Tons of fun stuff happening. So make sure you do keep an eye on that on the Facebook page as Mac Flash Entertainment. You can also check us out on Instagram at Mac Flash. All right, let's keep moving right now with round number 3. Question number 1. And don't forget, we get your shot of the night coming out at round 3, question 3. So if you haven't done so, get that ready for in a few questions. We'll be coming together, doing a shot together. It's round 3, question 1. First, what Canadian currency? Hey, more money! What Canadian currency bill has been removed from circulation but still exists as legal tender, mostly in the hands of criminals? We're looking for a specific bill. Question number 2 coming up right now. In what year was Walt Disney's mega hit Frozen released? Looking for the year where Frozen was released. Hey everybody. It's round 3, question number 3. This is the question where we traditionally, that was weird, where we traditionally do a shot together. We come together in an act of togetherness, of conviviality to do a shot. As I always say, it's whiskey, wheatgrass, or water, whatever the case may be. But please do join us, of course, in this jovial occasion. It is Monday night after all, so no better occasion, of course, to be doing a shot. This one goes out to... you know what? No one in particular. This one goes out to everyone who's come out to the recent events that we've done in person, and it's been really nice to meet you all finally. For some of you that I never met before, to meet you in person. So this one goes out to all of you guys that I've seen online and in person. Cheers, everybody. Let's see your health. That's delicious. Here comes your boozy question of the night. Question number 3. What Mexican beer was given the name 20 in Roman numerals in honor of the then upcoming 20th century? We got round 3, question number 4 coming at you right now. Who founded the Virgin Group of Companies? Round 3, question number 5 is coming at you right now, and it is your next and final audio clip of the night. This is an 8-bit version. I want you to listen up to this 8-bit version of a popular song and tell me what song is being covered here. Give a good listen to this and tell me, what song is this? Once again, that was an 8-bit version of what popular song? It is round 3, question number 6 right now. What is the only beverage listed in the words used to replace letters in the NATO phonetic alphabet? You know the NATO phonetic alphabet. It goes Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and so on and so forth. What is the only beverage listed in the words used to replace letters in the NATO phonetic alphabet? Round 3, question number 7 comes up right now on the screen. What is the Barbie doll equivalent in the Simpsons universe? Talking about, of course, the classic television show The Simpsons. What is the Barbie doll equivalent in the Simpsons universe? Round 3, question number 8. What bearded television personality was known for selling OxyClean, Orange Glow, and Kaboom on the Home Shopping Network? Kaboom. Round 3, question number 9 comes up right now as we approach the end of this round and your final speed round. What Martin Scorsese film about a young boy living in a train station was a critical success, winning 5 Oscars, 2 BAFTAs, and a Golden Globe, yet it didn't seem to capture audiences? And finally, round 3 question number 10 comes up right now. Name this actor and his character on The Walking Dead. And there you have it. Just like that, we find ourselves at the end of the regular round for round 3 with only one more speed round left to go. Thank you again for being here tonight, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you are notified of all of the different quizzes we are doing live or pre-recorded. Of course, follow us on Facebook so that you can be notified as well of all of the live events we are doing in person, which is starting to creep more and more into bars, and it's looking like we will be dividing the themes as well, with some bars asking for purely music trivia, some asking for purely movies trivia, and other for assorted trivia as well. So make sure you keep an eye on everything MacFlash is doing, and you can find all of your information on Facebook. We've got one more category coming up right now in this round for Odd One Out, or as for this final speed round, and I just gave it to you. It's called Odd One Out, and what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to give you a category and 3 objects or 3 things, 2 of which fit the category and 1 of which does not. I want you to tell me which of the 3 does not fit the category in each of these. You'll have 25 seconds to do it. The category's at the top or at the beginning, and the 3 items follow. Which one of these does not fit the category? In number 1, which one is not an X-Men character? The Blue Raja, Colossus, or the Phoenix? Number 2, which one of these is not a shark? Nurse, Beluga, or Megamouth? Number 3, which one of these is not 1/8? 12.5%, 0.125, or 0.8? Number 4, which one is not a Britney Spears song? I'm a slave for you. How could I want more if you seek Amy? Number 5, which one is not a note in the conventional Western musical scale? B, C sharp, or E sharp? Which one is not a note in the conventional Western musical scale? Number 6, a cape in America, point, cod, or horn? Which one is not a cape in America? Number 7, which one is not a Disney princess? Aurora, Anastasia, or Tiana? Number 8. Which one was not a Canadian Prime Minister? John A. Macdonald, John Turner, or John Russell? Number 9, which one of these is not a Jack Nicholson movie? Chinatown, Johnny Dangerously, or Batman? Number 10, which one is not an opera by Giacomo Puccini? Madame Butterfly, La Bohème, or La Traviata? Traviata. I said it properly. Number 11, which one is not the name of an apostle in the Bible? Philip, Daniel, or Simon? Number 12, which one is not a type of shoe? A houndstooth, Mary Jane, or jellies? Number 13, which one is not a type of pasta? Capellini, Mafalde, or panettone? Number 14, which one of these is not a Netflix original series? Lilyhammer, House of Lies, or BoJack Horseman? And finally, number 15, which one is not a Food Network star? Mike Holmes, Alton Brown, or Bobby Flay? And there you have it, everybody. That is the end of round 3 with your final speed round. Everything ready to go. And that is the game as we know it. Everything looks so real right now, guys. It's so real. It's like you're right there. It's like you're right there. Like I could touch you. It's crazy. But I wouldn't. Not without your consent. I'd be wrong. All right, let's get those answers locked away so that I can show you mine. Answers, that is. It goes like this: 1 through 10. $1,000 bills used to exist have been taken out of circulation, mostly because they were being used for criminal endeavors mostly, and so they've been taken away. But there are still a bunch out there in the hands, mostly probably of criminals. 2013 was the release of Frozen. Dos Equis, 2 X's, named for the 20th century because this beer was created in the 19th century. And the upcoming 20th century, they thought this is going to be the beer of the 20th century. Sir Richard Branson started the Virgin Companies. We had The Middle by Jimmy Eat World. 1 point for that one. Just looking for the name of The Middle. Whiskey, the only letter W represented by a beverage. in the NATO phonetic alphabet. Barbie in The Simpsons is called Malibu Stacy. Billy Mays is the one who would sell you all this stuff on TV. But wait, there's more. Number 9 is Hugo. And at number 10, we had Steven Yeun playing Glenn in The Walking Dead. That's Sierra, not Sierra Mist. Like, Sierra is also, that would be in the question if it was like the name of a girl, for example. Here are your odd one outs. The Blue Raja is actually from Mystery Men, a comedy with Ben Stiller and Janine Garofalo, Hank Azaria. Great movie. Hank Azaria actually plays the Blue Raja. Surprised to see you so spoon. The beluga is not a shark, it's a whale. 0.8 is 80% or 0.8. How Could I Want More is not a song by Britney Spears. I forget who it's by. And E sharp is not a note. Yeah, an E sharp. Isn't E sharp an F? Is that what that is, really? Technically? C, D, E. Mystery Men is very underrated. Cape Point is in South Africa. The other ones are in America. Anastasia is old DreamWorks, I believe, movie. Not a Disney princess. John Russell was Prime Minister of the UK, not of Canada. Johnny Dangerously is a movie with Michael Keaton. It's hilarious, and you bastages should really watch it. And La Traviata was not by Puccini, it was by Verdi. Daniel is not an apostle. Houndstooth is not a shoe. Panettone is not pasta, it's a cake. House of Lies is not a Netflix series. You're thinking of House of Cards. House of Lies is a series with Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell. And guy who plays Gianfranco and or whatever his name is in Parks and Rec. And then Mike Holmes is a home renovation guy, not a Food Network guy. And there you have it, everybody. That is the end of your night, and I couldn't think of a better song to finish off the game when this happens. Thank you so much. We got a little bit of clarification. Anastasia was Fox Animation, apparently, which now belongs to Disney, so technically, at this point, yeah, but really, not really a Disney princess, per se. I get what you were saying. I love it. John Ralphio is the name I was looking for, not Gianfranco. I never really made it that far into the series. I'm about 3 seasons in. I really want to rewatch Parks and Rec. Otherwise, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much for playing along, and I hope you did have fun with tonight's game. A little bit of an announcement: there will be no Seriously Trivia this Friday at 8. I have been booked to do a private show over at Bull and Barrel in Windsor, Ontario, and so when it comes to that, unfortunately, it has to take precedence. You guys understand why, of course. Games Lounge is still happening at 10. So make sure you do tune in to some Games Lounge for that. And depending on how my week goes, I may have a little bit of a quiz for you on Friday night to take the place of the missing Seriously Trivia. You can still catch me on Wednesday with a fresh, brand new show of Mack Flash Trivia Live over at the Manchester Pub. You can check me out there. And you can catch Mitch. He is back at Parks and Rec over in Forest Glade, also in Windsor. Thank you very much. My name is François. I have been your host, and I will catch you later on Mack Flash Trivia. Bye-bye.